Welcome to another episode of Driveway Mechanicking. Today, I'm going to be working on that Camaro that I showed y'all in the last video. And this is what it looks like now. See that, if you notice, I've done a lot of work to it already. Yesterday, we sit there, messed with it a little bit last night and yesterday. We got the fuel pump to start. We got fire to it, but I got to replace a couple of spark plugs. This thing has been ate up by rats. I'm talking like it ate the crap out of spark plugs, this wiring here, which we'll have to hook all that back up. I just got to get some color-coded wire for it. Maybe a green, yellow, black, and brown or something like that. But they didn't eat it up too bad to where I can't, I'm not able to find where these things go. So that's not going to be an issue of hooking up. I still haven't got battery cables on it yet, but it's pretty simple, self-explanatory if you know what you're doing. If you don't, Google it. But you always hook up, like we're going to use jumper cables. We're going to hook the positive here and the negative to one of these bolts here. Make sure you got a solid ground, and it should start and run. Yesterday we did that. We were messing around trying to get it to turn over and everything else, but the starter was kind of locked up. So I was like, well, might as well take that out and see what's going on. So I've already cleaned it up. I did that. I put some PB Blaster in there. Cleaned the thing up. And then now I'm going to see if that starter's even good. I don't know if it is or not. But y'all viewers, y'all are going to see if it works or not. This is the first time I'm going to test it. So, wish me luck. There's a starter right there. So, in the process of doing a starter, by yourself, it's pretty easy. You got to get you a hot 12 amp battery, and hook your jumper cables up to it. There's two spots on this starter. Right here will operate this part that spins. This will operate it, and this little one right here will be the one that kicks it out. So that's what we're going to try. Now, like I said, I don't know if it's going to work or not. You are the first ones that's going to see it, just like me. So it's been sitting here drying after I cleaned it and everything. So here we go. Let's see what happens. Always hook your negative cable to the starter. That way it tricks it, thinks it's the ground, like it's on the car. So let's see. Well, if you can see it, it runs and it's kicking out. Let's do them both together. Let's see what happens. Yeah, spark show. So we know that it's, we're going to go ahead and keep that out because I'm going to use it on the starter here in a little bit. So we know that the starter's good. Since it made spark and everything else, you can see right here where rats were starting to try to eat this thing up by stopping them, I guess, by working on the car. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and install this right fast. If you never installed the starter before, people on YouTube will show you how to do it. But it's pretty easy to do. You just shove it up in a hole and put 2 bolts and it's done. Oh yeah, hook up your wires too. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing hooked up and see what happens. So I'll be back with y'all here shortly. Alright, so now we got the starter on. And it took me about 45 minutes to get that thing on there because the bolts did not want to thread in. That's what you got to deal with when you got an old car. But as you can tell, we got an oil leak somewhere, so we'll have to address that once we get the car running. But now the starter's up there, so I gotta go grab somebody to help me out to start this thing up. So let me go ahead and get to that. Well, now we're going to go ahead and try to see what it does. You know, it's a sink or fail now. So it's probably not going to start up because I got some of the spark plugs disconnected. But here we go. We're going to see. Try it. Nothing. Try it again. You got the clutch pushed in? Well, it seems that we got some problems with the starter, so I guess it's probably not the starter, but it might be in the bind of where it's at. So I guess we're going to have to, since I'm running out of daylight, to do another video on this once I get it going. And here pretty soon I'll get back to you, and we'll try this again next weekend. So I got to work all week this week, so I'm not going to be able to do it. The life of being a construction worker, it kind of sucks because of the hours you work, but I'm making a lot of money. But anyways, we'll get back to you next week, and have a great day, and God bless. Oh, and for one of my viewers, there's my dog. Oh, and we do have a cat on this video. He's been irritating me the whole time I was up under the car. Anyways, have a great one.